Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new build of a brand new style of thing, park, I guess, on the channel. This is all I've built so far. Porta del Sol, I'm absolutely butchering that with my English accent, but there we go. I've decided to go for electricity management, so I'm going to have to cover up the electricity to be a bit more cunning. But yeah, it's there's not much to do at the park at the moment. Like, there's not even drinks. There's just one roller coaster, and no one's even been on that roller coaster. So, yeah, we shall put music on. We'll put background music on in a minute. Let me just. I would like to see the first people ride the coaster, because I always do that. So this is gonna be a bit weird, but there we go. Because it's a wing coaster of sorts, laying flat, but yeah. And then we'll go through it properly so you can see it from front view, and then I'll put music on and do some builds. I'm building a bridge and trying to add the tropical pirate type feel to the park. But yeah, this is based on a ray, so I just want to see if they enjoy it, how they feel, general reactions. Usually quite good. Evening Hash, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Sweltering under this heat. Let's go! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Yeah, the main view of this. Yeah, they seem to be enjoying it mostly. Yep, a unique element, a pretzel loop, had to be put on this coaster. I'm ill. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sweltering under this heat, but you know, doing quite good. Just got a win on Fortnite. Yeah, we can see if there's any clipping as well, any issues that we need to sort out. I still haven't themed it up yet, this coaster, but I was running out of money. Cool, that was low. That was close then to the rock. Yeah, we'll do a proper. Yeah, it's going to be boiling hot tomorrow as well. We'll do a proper view now, proper guest view. Can we go seat 2? Seat 2, why not? And I'll put music on, and I'll say music, I'll put background sound effects on, and we'll start building on there. I'm building a bridge at the moment, and I want to add some rockeries, palm trees, features like that, pirate type features. But yeah, I have terraformed the whole area. I'll show you all that in a minute. I'll show you everything that's done so far. But anyway, once we get up this lift hill, I will shut up and we can enjoy the coaster firsthand and see what's. I hope it's nothing serious, Hash, that you've got. Anyway. There we go, that was Shipbreaker, which is based on a big, yeah, ship-breaking Leviathan type thing. Haven't done much with the station, I've just put down an idea, that's like a placeholder for now. This is where the real builds have been executed. at the front here, but I have terraformed the whole area. As you can see, we've got a sort of step effect coming down, and then we're going to have... You actually duck to some of those rocks. Yeah, it's I'm quite impressed with the way it looks. But yeah, we've got this big build all the way over here, a big bay area, and that's what it's taken up 14% already. We're going to put pirate ships coming out over the water, and I'm going to add lots of, as much effect as it'll allow. But yeah, this is just a toilet and staff room at the back, and then we've got a yeah, we've got George here. George is always here. George Lucas, just looking out over the bay. And I've gone for that. Now I'm adding, yeah, I was working on this. That's what the last thing I was working on. This is over. This yeah, it's two builds together. Let me bring that out. Yeah, 1,113 pieces that is, just for a staff room and toilet. And I thought of other things earlier today. I was like, oh, I could add... Yeah, it's not the terrain so much. It's... I'm going to put a drink shop there, I think, and we'll put a centerpiece with the name of Shipbreaker on there. Shipbreaker, be careful. Yeah, 1,113, and I've still got more to add to it. I've thought of something else. So these pirate builds are going to be quite piece intensive, which means we won't be able to build it quite like I've forgotten its name now. Other Park. What's the other park? Echoes of Albion. Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out to the water. So I may just concentrate on it being a theme park. I don't think I necessarily need, but I'd like to create some perhaps dark rides or log flume. I don't know yet. We'll see. Log flume, dark ride. What do we reckon? Yeah, so I would think people are probably not very impressed with there's not much to do. Let me see. Wow, what a beautiful day. Wow, the scenery looks great. The park entry is free. Yeah, that's your recent thoughts. That really gives me feedback, doesn't it? Full pass for it. Well, yeah. I'm not doing priority pass. I disagree. You all queue the same. Log flume in the dark. A dark log flume. I could do. I could have bits of it go indoors and outdoors. Well, it doesn't actually give me any feedback as to what the guests are thinking. Oh yeah, Shipbreaker for 7. I'm parked to queue for Shipbreaker. I wish this park had a drink shop, a food shop. There are no coasters to match my tolerances. I wish there was somewhere to sit down. I wish Shipbreaker did ride photos. I would have bought one for sure. You know what? You can't do a ride photo on Shipbreaker. Seriously. How can I... How can I honestly do a ride photo? Where would I put it? Like... Seriously, game, what are you thinking? Actually, I know where I put it. It's upside down. No, I wouldn't want it upside down. Good photo. Best photo. Is that upside down at the moment? Yeah, it's upside down. It follows the track. You can't do it. Oh yeah, it is. It's accounting for the angle. That's good. It does actually account for the angle. Could you put it there as you're coming up? Car 1, you can't see it. Look, you can't see the guests on car 1. Look at that. What kind of ride photo is that? It's the front of the train. There's no... Yeah, ride photos wouldn't work. You wouldn't have ride photos on it. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I refuse. See, I've got this nice sort of harbour build, and I've got an idea of what I want to put here already, some rocks and things, but I need to make this a bit more blended in. Yeah, nobody saw that, right? We'll blend it in somehow, somewhere. Oh, yeah, settings. I don't normally have music on. We will put music on. Does people want background music on? Let's have a bit of background music. It's always nice, isn't it? Oh. So I'm just dying from this heat, and we'll get into the builds. Actually, I would like to know how big you are, sir. If that's alright by you. No. 215, right, that's helpful to know. So I think when I get into the actual theme park, I'll be putting out sort of more lanterns for the pirate look. War. There be pirates, there be. But at the moment on here, yeah, Planko music is very nice. Nice background music. Yeah, DLC announced today, if people didn't know, for Planet Coaster 2, and I was going to say let's talk about it. We have Parade DLC announced, which is going to be interesting. I don't know how I feel about it or not. Yeah, it does look good, but I don't know how it'll work or whether I can incorporate it. I suppose we could incorporate it into this somehow. Can you guys see all that, all the lighting? It doesn't. I don't want it to be over the top lighting because I've got lots of whites. Yeah. I was excited about. Get off, yeah. I was excited about the fact that we have tram cars, because tram cars now mean that I could finally do a Planet Coaster 2 park based on a certain game that I've played a lot of, honourably and dishonourably, and I could probably do it a lot better than I did on Planet Coaster 1. Why I'd put myself through that, because it's painful doing it the first time, I don't know, but I am playing with the idea, because trams and Saint Denis, I was just like, yeah, that's instantly what I thought. I was like, oh great, I can do that. Which is, you know, I think, yeah, trams will be good. And I think I don't know how it will work, but I think once we get it, I think hold on, I'm going to turn this music down a little bit. Yeah, I think it'll be quite good to try and attempt to do in Planet Coaster 2, because Planet Coaster 2 is a lot more powerful, and it would be... Right, we don't need to be that big. That's getting a bit silly, isn't it? We're going to go small. That's it. That's what we want. We want small. Said no woman ever. Ooh, right, anyway. You have to make inappropriate jokes when building roller coasters, don't you? I mean, Matty started that. I blame Iron Matty for all where my mind goes when playing this game. Yeah, so I want to build like a rockery with some shrubberies with... Right, actually, let's get the focal point. You know, gravel, rock. Can't stop the rock. That was the song. I was trying to think of the Apollo 440 song last night. Can't stop the rock. There we go. I was trying to think of it last night when I was talking to Georgie whilst we were playing Fortnite. I'm going to go overboard on the old yeah, that's the most famous thing they did, was the Lost in Space theme tune, I think. Right, okay, let's twist you like that, and then we're going to... It was better than the movie. The theme tune was better than the movie. Matt LeBlanc was in it, wasn't he? Of Friends fame. Before he agreed to do Top Gear. Well, I know there's going to be no items under ship, thank you. I wasn't... Alright. Yeah, he was on towards the end after Clarkson punched Andy Willman. Joey from Friends presented Top Gear for a short period of time. Yeah, but I never understood why. No. No, it wouldn't be your first thought, was it? Would he? Mind you, if you are an ex-Friends cast member, what are you going to do, really? Jennifer Aniston did a few films, didn't she? Courtney Cox probably did the best because she was in Scream, the original Scream, by the way, people. You know, not these remakes and rehashes and all that malarkey. I'm trying to think who else and what else. The music went to start there and it just stopped. It was like, no, not Scream 5,435,743. Yeah, because they re-released one of them and people were like, oh, I really like Scream, and I was like, yeah, Scream's a good film, you know, and then I realised they're talking about the reboot, and I'm like, no, Scream, the proper movie that I went and saw in the cinema when I was in my early 20s, like real Scream, not overdoing an idea till it's dead. I mean, talk about flogging a dead horse. Everyone thought Nightmare on Elm Street getting to 5 was bad enough back in the day. Now, you think how many Scream and Fast and Furious have done? Oh my word. You know, people don't want the same thing over and over and over and over. One of the best things Vin Diesel did was Triple X. I mean, the original Fast and Furious ahead. But Hollywood doesn't quit while it's ahead. And nor does TV. They keep doing the same thing. I am amazed to see that Blankety Blank is still on the TV. The other day I went upstairs to Sharon and she was watching Blankety Blank and I was like, what? I can't believe this is still on. My mum used to watch it when I was a kid. My Vin Diesel rant broke YouTube, did it? Oh, sorry. What, did it temporarily cut out? It was like, nope. Or everyone left the stream. Oh, I downloaded some things for this park, so I'm going to have to credit some other creators because they're absolutely brilliant. I was like, I could try and do this myself, or I could just use other people's talents. Let's go for other people's talents. I will credit them, of course. They are absolutely fantastic. I'll show you. Blueprints. Look at that. Look at that. It buffered. Alright. That's pretty good. But I need to chat. I could attach it to something else to make it move. So I'm going to have to find out who built these, by the way. No. And there is another one. Look, see, this is Jan does something very clever. He puts his name in the title. Basic Sync by Jan BK. I mean, fantastic. Yeah, Echoes of Albion is on the workshop, and I've also asked a certain friend of ours to look at it, and he said, I'll have a look. I'm waiting for the video. I'm still waiting for the video. I'll be waiting forever for the video, I think. Yeah, that was off the workshop, so I was like, if somebody's done it already, that shark's really good. And there's another one. Where is it? I've got to find it. Because I was like, well, if somebody's built them, I could just put them in the park. Let's... no. Source. Frontier Workshop. There we go. Actually, I've got stuff on here. I don't even know what it is. What's this? Halloween spider set. Oh yeah. So it is. Stuff I've just downloaded. Look, dragons. Look, I was obsessed with dragons for a little while. I wonder why. But anyway, so I downloaded hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dragons. But they're not animated. I could make them animated though, I suppose. We have Krampus animated. That's brilliant as well. That's really good. I'm going to have to find out who built these, and then, oh yeah, if you yeah, Alien. Like, there were some really talented people on the in the community. I have loads of ships as well. Like, I have pirate ships built already. That is phenomenal. It takes up 3% though, so I'd have to use massive great workshop ships sparingly or build my own. Oh look, a Yan BK toilet kit. But yeah, I was looking for a shark, wasn't I? Oh look, bumper cars. If you want to put them at the side near your bumper car ride, like they're not being used. Pokemon. Another pirate ship. I may have to build my own pirate ship, but I just can't do hulls. I might nick their hull and then build my own pirate ship on top. I'm useless at. I can do hulls. That's not entirely true. But look at that. That hull is perfect. Look at that. That is perfect. For a theme park pirate ship, that is perfect. Like, and I would have to look up who, as I say, has built them. Well, I was looking for sharks. Anyway, it was a shark. I was looking for a shark. I don't know why, but I downloaded a goat at one point. Red Dead Redemption. Where's my swimming shark then? Coffee table? Oh yeah, coffee table. I think that's Plastic Swans did that. Look, arcade units. Before we had arcade units in it. Super off-road. Pong. Somebody actually built. They actually put Pong in it, didn't they? Somebody built Pong before. Here's the other swimming shark. This is it. Yeah, look. It looks weird when you first put it down. Look, it does some weird stuff, but eventually settles down. The movement's really good. Put that. You know, if you walk across a bridge, see that swimming around, that'd be awesome. There we go, it's settled down now. You know, and the movement's really good. The head and tail movement is pretty much like a shark would do. I was really impressed. Cue the music. We need a boat. We need a bigger boat, sorry. Yeah. It's got all the correct fins and everything, the pectoral fins and everything. So yeah, I'll have to find out who did these if I'm going to place the sharks. But yeah, that's... Yeah, the movement's really good. It's in its basic shapes as well. It's fantastic. Anyway, that's $725. and it doesn't take up massive percentage, unlike the pirate ships. I mean, the pirate ships are amazing, but I think I should build my own pirate ship. I think that'd be a bridge too far. Put a few animated sharks in and crediting people, because I've done Koi Carp from Taggy before, because Tagged's really good. Mussel shark. Right, we need to build a drinks place. Or drinks and food place, possibly here. This is going to be the hey shipbreaker sign. See, this is, yeah, I mean, I've started building it. I want like seaweed hanging down. I want it to look like you're underwater and you're boarding this, you're swimming with this creature. That was the general idea anyway. And this is a Mediterranean park, by the way, just in the Med. Okay. And over here, I think we should have all pirate type. You know, it's like the pirate bit. So you'll have the colonial town over here, and then that'll be really pirate island, caves, treasure, etc. It's just getting from here to there would be quite extreme, although I could have rides in the water. That's not a problem, or on the water should I say. Yeah, this gouge is from where I had a previous iteration of the coaster. This went through about 3 or 4 different versions, and I built one of these coasters in my first ever park. It was the first ever coaster I built in Planet Coaster, the original, and I've not ever built one since. Yes, more shops, or choice of shops. Oh yeah, that'd be good. Right, what drinks are we putting in here? Drinks, we need drinks. Drink feck bit. Do I put counters? Do I go for counters? Or do we go for shops? Like, I think we go for units, given the style. Yeah, we go for units. So do we go for gulpy soda? What, the water effect of the game looks amazing, or the way I've sculpted it, or both? I wanted that tropical, you know, med water. Obviously I will put things in the water to make it look a bit more. I was thinking about having an infinity pool, have a pool in the water that you could swim in, perhaps. Might do. Coffee and gulpy at the entrance. Yeah, well, this is as close to the entrance as can be, I suppose. Because you've got this bit where you come in. We need to be making money. Am I making money or am I losing money? I'm losing money. What? Counters or... I think for the starter shop we'll go for, yeah, this. And I think we should have a food shop on the other side as well. What food? We have cheap beef. We have ice cream. We have sushi. We'll have sushi down by the sea, I think. We have hot dog squad. We have pizza pen. And we have vegan choices. None of which is very appetizing to me, really. Chief beef is probably the most appetizing. Oh, you want something fairly light, so hot dogs I suppose would probably work better at the front.
Hot dog squad.
Now nobody can moan that there's nowhere to eat, etc. I didn't mean to come over here, but yeah. Okay, what we're going to do... I need a power conduit. How can I hide a power conduit nearby? So I hid the one for the roller coaster here. Oh, you say vegan? 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 Get off. See, we need to hide these in scenery, which I can do. Yeah. We'll connect it. Don't worry. But yeah, I wanted some proper proper management. I thought I actually enjoy the management side of this game, even though it's light. Alrighty. Select building, edit building. Facilities. Viva la Vegan. We're gonna have to build an arcade, a pirate arcade. How am I gonna build a pirate arcade? I mean, we've not had an arcade. It'll be fun. What are you saying in between the shops, eh? Oh, what? I could put the power distributor in between the shops. I could put it in there, but it would get in the way of things. Like if you think Viva la Vegan's probably taking up this bit here, that little square there. They're taking up here, and they're taking up here. Yeah? We've got to think, could we fit it on that real estate? So where would the power... So I can put scenery into that and make it disappear. And I could put a path going down. I probably want a path going down, and I don't know. We've got no flat rides either. And now I've got that power distributor there. I can sort of put flat rides next to it and stuff. Build it up, and then we can just hide that with scenery. Or put it behind fences like real theme parks do. Like on the exit, there's the power generator there. But I will incorporate that into... Although power generators on coasters are generally not hidden. You can see them from miles around. Especially at Six Flags, but you know. That's another thing entirely. So it depends on what I'm going for, the style of theme as well. We don't want... This heat is kicking my butt, I may. Well, what do we want? Houston, we have a problem. So we've got this sort of a very colonial look at the front. I might want to add some... I'm just trying to think how I could go about this. Yeah. I have a cunning plan, my lord. Because essentially this is going to be a box, a square. So I need to make this square interesting. And to do so, I have an idea. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I don't know whether I want it that tall. That's really tall, isn't it? Yeah, no, that might work actually. Can't be dealing with this heat. It's so hot, I'm contemplating buying drinks for everyone at work tomorrow. Well, not drinks, but I mean for the people that work for me directly. Buying them some bottles of water just to keep them going. Because it's going to be 27 degrees or something. Which is too much, too hot to be working in my opinion. Unfortunately, because I live in a seasonal town, it's the only time people can work. If you've seen what I'm doing or you know what I'm doing, let me know. Yeah, the only problem is carrying it into work on backpack. My backpack, my backpack. But there we go. That's the only issue I've come across with that idea. But yeah, it would be a nice gesture, hopefully. I don't think I want it that high. We might have it 3 meters up. Because 4 meters is too much. But then when I put the roof on top, the issue is going to be it won't work on top. Does that make sense to folks? Unless we go a shallower incline on the outside. That's all I can think of. Because I don't want it to be too big, too imposing. Let's have a look. Should we go to 2 meter? And I kind of want a spine in the middle, but what I might do actually, I have an idea. No, was like, this won't work. Possibly not, possibly. Just you wait, it'll look amazing. Well, no, not amazing, but it will work. I will make it work. Right, let's put the roof on, the kind of roof. I don't know whether I want, do I want a high pointed roof, or do we want a, see, as you can see, we now have an issue, but we can solve that issue. Because I'm essentially trying to make a box look interesting. That's what we're doing here. We are making a box look interesting. And you can make boxes look interesting. Believe me, I spent years as a kid with shoe boxes making them look interesting. I was so poor. We used to dream of having a shoebox. You were lucky. Oh, when I say a shoebox, it was a shoebox to us. Right. If you're new to the channel and you're thinking I've just completely lost my marbles, no I haven't. I was talking about Monty Python, but the Four Yorkshiremen sketch. Right, let's see. With the trimming bits, this should work now. With the trimming, let's add the trimming and see how we get on. You had feet as a child, get you. Oh dear. I'm alright, Dave. How are you doing? I have a cat called Dave. If you're in the UK, you're suffering through a heat wave at the moment, like the rest of us, but you know, these are I think I've succeeded in making a box look mildly interesting so far. I'm not gonna blow my own trumpet too early, but I'm gonna blow my own trumpet too early. I think we're getting there with this box looking nice. Now we need stuff to make it not to be off center and stuff. See, I don't think I want the tiles to come across there, but we have the tiles sticking out there, and we have the tiles sticking out here. So we probably want to cover that up with a wooden beam. Would probably be a thick wooden beam would be the thing to cover that up with. And I think lots of wooden beams would be helpful on this build. By the way, does anyone use shop fascias anymore? Do we actually use them anymore? Like these things, does anyone actually... No. Does anyone actually use these anymore? Would you have this? This wouldn't really be... This is too modern for pirates, I think. That's too modern for pirates. I like the look I like the textures and everything, but it's too modern for pirates. Far too modern. I have a plan. I keep having plans. I have so many cunning plans that my foot might fall off. Oh, we could. We could. No, that's nah, that doesn't work, does it? No, that won't work. Two of them would look, well, it'd look like Madonna had fallen over. That's what it'd look like. Do. See, I was thinking about putting a veranda on. That's too big. So just because you can doesn't mean you should. Indeed. They could put just like a little bit like that over it. My concern is when you open the shop, that's going to be stuck through the shop. Although it looks really nice and provides a beautiful sunshade. And do you know what? We need to open the shops. We need to open the shops. Open. 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 Are you interfering with said shop? Kind of, but you don't see it. Good. We got away with it. And it adds a bit of irregularity and a bit of interest to the building. Now, do I want that, or do I want... no, I don't know. Trim parts. Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, but that only sticks out a tiny bit. We won't get that veranda. No, that's it's fine the way it is, because that you've got more overhang with that. The trim parts that would only stick out to about here, whereas I've got another whole trim part on top. And saying that, no, you can't. I wondered if you could connect them, but you can't. I mean, you could, because what you could do is place that, separate it off. You could then separate it off. It's alright, the son, one of the sons came in and was talking to me. I was momentarily distracted. Momentarily. And they were asking what I was doing. Well, it was, what are you building on Planet Coaster? Oh. It's like, there's a bit more to it than that. But to explain to you, in saying that, Kieran said he tried to play Planet Coaster 2 and he said, because it's free on Xbox Live. And he said, it's bloody hard. I said, well, yeah, now you appreciate how good I am at building on it. Or, I'm not great, but I'm alright, you know. I occasionally have brilliant ideas. In those ship hulls, I don't know how, I'm going to have to copy how those other people have built those ship hulls. I have no idea how to carve a ship hull. Do we want that? We want that, I'm guessing. Oh. You know what happened there, don't you? It went random. I may have to go and grab my... what, to build ship hulls? Yeah, I've tried to build a ship before. It was a ship show. But such a peaceful game. Yeah, I try and explain. I mean, my boys used to play Minecraft, so they have an appreciation for creative games, and Little Big Planet. Bertie's ship is by far the best one on the workshop. Who is Bertie? Let me find Bertie's ship. Right, evening Ratspit, by the way. Should we go and look for Bertie's ship? Since Ratspit came in and mentioned it. Sir Ratspit. Yeah, I was going to build this up and then I gave up on this, didn't I? I was building this like little centerpiece thing. I was like, yeah, we'll build that, and then it was like, oh no, I need to throw oh yeah, because we need to make money, that's it. And I was losing money, and we kind of need money. Money's important. Alright, Frontier Workshop. Bertie, let's have a look. See, the problem is, the problem I have, we're searching by there we go. Ship. Is it ship? Or do we look for creator Bertie? I don't know whether we can look for creators. No. So there's probably hundreds of pages of ships, isn't there? Yeah, I don't know how. Unknown error. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Frontier Workshop. Yeah, I don't know how to. Could we search by Bertie? I wonder. Let's search. I'm not sure what it's under. He made it for Imaginaria. Okay. Bertie's. Well, let's search. Yeah. No results were found. Okay. Oh, just why can't I search for creators? Seriously. Okay. Imaginaria. If we search for that, is that a Because if we find one of his creations, then we can find everything else he's built. It's far easier to find the creator once you find the creator. Okay. Fantastic. I'm guessing it's a PC park that we can't look at on. No, it didn't. Let's try Imag. No results. Oh, seriously. Yeah, I've thought about trying to creators. Bertie. Creators that are in the spotlight right now. Oh, God's sake. I've never heard of any of these people. No worries. Loads of us built for it. Oh, on PC. Cool. That's why I can't find it then. Yeah, my uploads. New 583 new updated creations from followers. Bloody hell. Oh yeah, because I'm following people that create Pokemon stuff. Has anyone... How many Echoes of Albion downloads have we had? 9. Halloween Town's got 37. Tropical Resort Bed got 94. 98 Shadow the Beast. 110 for the Icarus statue. Backstage Clutter got 177. 62 for Wipeout. I mean, Radio's only got 38. 30. Swing Chair got 90. Oh well. Frontier, please make it easy to search for stuff. Yeah, the search engine is... So my most popular stuff is Backstage Clutter. Makes sense, really. But seriously, why wouldn't you look at my other stuff if you're like, well, hey. Now, Echoes of Albion doesn't really sell it, does it? Let's be honest, but I didn't want to. I wanted someone to review it first. Ratty. Then I was going to try and sell it. You know, the idea of it being really good. That ground well's really good as well. Las Vegas, the Sphere. What is currently... Okay, that's... I think that's how I spelt it, but we'll try again. If it's too big, it won't come up. Yeah, it won't come up. Oh, Neria. Hang on. I spotted the error there. What? Gallows from Imaginaria. Right, there we go. Somebody's built the Saint Denis. What? Who's built Saint Denis? Oh, Gallows from... that's by Ratspit. I bet I'm not following you, Ratspit. Am I following you? Unfollow, Chris. Yeah, I'm following. I will give you an upvote. Crooked House. More Ratspit. So when I typed in Imaginaria, it came up with your stuff. Somebody built Saint Denis cart. Somebody's built stuff that... Right, it didn't come up. Who am I looking for though? Wix is here. Wix has built a Saint. Has Wix built a Red Dead park? Imaginary Station, Foxhound, Red Dino. Maybe he took it off. Vintage Trolley. Look. Bertie. Oh, there's Bertie. We found him. Wow, that's it had a Red Dead area. Ah, I see. Right. So I was talking about Red Dead earlier, that's all, because I thought you could do a lot more in Planet Coaster 2. We'll be able to have them properly in the game soon though. So creator, let's go view workshop creations. There we go. That's these ways. Bertie's Revenge. That's why you can't find it. Vintage Trolley. Yeah. This stuff's mental. How the hell am I going to build stuff as good as this? Bertie's Planko friend. Do we recognise that at all? Does that look like a certain sparrow? I might as well follow creator actually. Install. Yeah, I'll give you an upvote. I can't. You can't view profile. Why can't I view profile? Weird. Queen Anne's Revenge pirate ship from Pirates of the Caribbean. Part 1 of 2. You can find part 2 on my profile as an optional attachment. Oh. But it's not there, because you can't go to his profile. Weird. Because there's stuff on here, but that's bizarre. Giant animated hanging lantern. Mad. Elven themed spinner train. Very much inspired by the Ride to Happiness from Plops of the Land. Yeah, whatever it is, that park. Da Vinci's Great Kite. Oh, is that on a... It's on a... I see. Very clever. It's on a sit-down coaster. Yeah, it seems to have all been uninstalled for some reason. Or his profile's been deleted or something, I don't know, because I can't view profile. Or he's set it to private. But yeah, you can access stuff on here. I mean, it's really good stuff and it's well worth a look. Oh, I wanted to go back on that. Look at the. I was curious to look at the Saint Denis stuff, but there we go, because that's right up our street. Yeah, so I don't know why I can't access his profile. I don't know what is going on there. Wix, I know of. I watch Wix stuff on. That's yeah. Saint Denis. Ah, the boots and shops. I'd be curious as to how he's built the what he's built the overhang out of. what pieces. I'm guessing you would use cloth pieces, but of some kind. That's incredible as well, with all the recessed windows and everything. Hey there, mister. That's the way you do the bank job, is just up there, I think. I think it's near there. Rat's bit built a broken chapel. So, has this been? That's really cool as well. These amazing creations that people have built just humbles my creations completely. Guest services. So you can actually go inside, I'm guessing, and the stable. The stable's a 2-story building in Saint Denis there. Not getting picky. You built 4 buildings for the park. Well, that's nice that you were asked, you know. That shows you're doing something well. Right, anyway. Now look at my builds. Makes me look a bit, you know, amateurish. Probably have to go back to this 1,100 piece and build it up even more. Like, what else can I add to it? What else can I add to it? I feel demoralised by how good some of those creations are. Also inspired as well. But I don't know how. Well, I do know lots of time it would take ages to get those buildings looking like that with all the recessed parts, and you'd have to be building a lot off grid and that. And unfortunately on console I feel we can't quite push it to those limits because of this. I mean, I'm on 15% already. You know, 15%. So I've done practically 1/2. Well, no, not 1/2. 1/6 of the total build. Park is absolutely amazing. All great builders. It even melts PCs though. Fair enough. Is it reviewed anywhere? Is there anywhere you can see it? Because I don't have PC, obviously. Obviously, that's bit. You know, we're paupers on this channel. Oh, Wix has done a full channel tour. Fair enough. I might look it up. Do I want to kind of... That's a nice sun-bleached look. I mean, I know lots of people are like, to make your builds look more realistic, have recessed windows and that. But I think I'm too, what's the word, lazy to do that all the time. Yeah, I probably would like to be part of an active Discord. Since I find myself showing into the void a lot of the time lately. Oh, well. I found out that someone follows me. I was really surprised. Fair enough. Send me a link or something, Ratspit, as a message, and then I'll look it up. I'll look into it. I'm at work tomorrow, but I'll during the day. But tomorrow evening, I might be able to look into it. Yeah, just message me on Discord if you don't mind. Will do. Remind me if I forget. Yeah, no worries. I'll shoot you a message if you haven't sent it over to me. Yeah, I mean, this building, it's okay, isn't it? Is that okay? Does that work for the park? I could add more to it. This bridge needs a lot more work, but I'm going to put grates in at the bottom and things. I've got ideas for that already. I don't know what to do with the empty plaques, but I'll find something. And it's the environment as well that's going to be around it once, because that was the thing I found with Echoes of Albion. To me, it all looked quite plain, and you're also your own worst critic most of the time. And then when I added the scenery in and everything, it just sort of brought it all together. But if you can make a build that makes people go wow, before you add all the shrubberies and everything, then that's even better. Oh, I've just thought, there's something we don't have. If in doubt, add ropes with pirates. It's funny you should say that. There are some ropes on the back. I mean, people criticise these, but these windows on here that are sticking out, I've seen that on colonial buildings of the time, and they do actually stick out. So I wanted those ones sticking out, and then the upstairs windows, I've tried to keep as flat as I can against the wall. I'm always pushing it to the point where, like, let me have a look, where if you move it one more fraction, you would lose the window as such. But yeah, I think it works. I just got to think of some ideas for making this a bit more interesting, a bit nicer. We'll add ropes, like Ratspit has suggested. But I shouldn't compare myself to others, but when you get to a certain point in building, there's no point in not comparing yourself to others, if that makes any sense. In my opinion. I could be wrong. Yeah. Every time people mention ropes, I just think of Good Morning Vietnam. so it's probably not a good idea to go there, and don't ask me to clarify or quote. I'm sure you could find it if you're really interested in what the quote is. Right, it's 10:30. I'm sorry guys, I'm going to need to go grab a drink and stretch my legs for 5 minutes. I'm not streaming too late tonight anyway. Comparison is the thief of joy. Well, yeah, that's true. I would agree with that sentiment. Okay. I'll accept that, Ash, I'll accept that. Perhaps I should. You know what I am going to do? This is going to make my life about 1,000 times easier in a minute. I said I was going to go grab a drink and stretch my legs for 5 minutes because I could feel my knees seizing up. But I'm determined to do this. I wish there was some centralised axis rotation like there was in Planet Coaster as well, because when I'm rotating things sometimes it doesn't actually do what I want it to. Now it just made my life about 1,000 times easier. Oh, well, no. By separating that one grid piece. And the reason why I separate another grid piece with it is so that we have the axis, the world axis or building axis. Right, give me about 5 minutes folks, don't go anywhere, I won't be too long. I'll just grab a drink and stretch my legs, I'll be about 5 minutes. Actually, I'll leave you with the wonderful, wonderful cinematic view of the coaster. Look, brilliant. Well done there, Frontier. Stick us in water. Hopefully you'll be able to see it for some of the time, but yeah. Right, I shan't be too long.
tackler, I'll plumb go for what?
You do not step on now.
He does love a hello.
Conocerlo, Mel.
Right, I'm back. Better act like nothing happened, eh? What's... Oh, have we made any money? Guest experience today. Yes, he's coming back. Right, okay. What are we discussing? What have I missed? Right. Doing detail, so had some ideas while I was gone. Anyway. Right, I'm going to crack open a drink anyway because I'm dying of thirst. Oh, I needed that. That's right. Concrete, ceramic, stone, plaster, anything. Slate, stone. Let's have a look. Oh, and freeform props. Thank you. Just want to... I have an idea, but I don't know. I'm not sure how it will work yet. Yeah, that's Ice Cold Professor Peppy. Is that cheap Dr. Pepper? I don't know whether I want to go over the wood. Probably not. Yeah, can do. I've got a monster, so that's what I'm enjoying. Howdy, Dr. Pepper, yeah. I've got a mango monster, if you're curious. And that's probably not a good idea just before I'm about to go to sleep, but Badger's Creek. There's a place in Colorado called Beaver, and it has a liquor store called Beaver Liquor. That's true, by the way. Courtesy of Betty Connolly. I learnt that. Beaver's with. I do like these pieces, but, well, yeah, hang on. Got an idea. I have a cunning plan, my lord. Now we have a place for a window. The sweaty beaver. A pub. That's brilliant. Beavers haunt me on this channel. I was hunting beavers for ages in Red Dead Redemption 2 the other night. Just there, please. You're beginning to get a bit of... Yeah, it looks alright, that does. Kind of works, doesn't it? I'm going to need some doors. Possibly at the front in the middle. This is why we have building access. Yeah, that's good. Just cover him up. Yeah, we don't want to see you anymore. Gulpy. No. Not bad for $34. That works. But what we will do on this side, I probably want to put a double chimney in there somewhere, I'm thinking as well. The sides need a bit more oomph to them. Need a bit more wallop. Wham bam. I mean, I could go with the same thing around the edge, actually, couldn't I? The course rope. It lacks a certain rope. The best mascot from the answer to all life's questions. I thought 42 was the answer to all life's questions. And knowing where your towel is. That's another important thing in life. It's alright, my son came in again. Kieran. No, not available for an interview.
You know how you just mentioned you got over then?
Yeah, she's gone out.
Jumped outside his window.
Outside his window. So you let the cat out, basically, is what you're trying
Well,
to tell.
no, if anyone let him out, it was Ral, because...
Okay, fair enough.
It's all Ral's fault, blame Ral.
Right. Well, you can go get her in a minute. Sorry, cat discussions. I normally mute, but I couldn't be bothered. Discussions about cats. I don't like my cat being out. It's not completely mad to not like my cat being out. We live near a really, put my teeth in. We live near a really busy road, so it can cause problems. There's also lots of fire engines flying about in my local town tonight, so I don't know what's going on. Can we bring that right back? Not too much. Forward a bit. There we go. Kieran's friend, apparently he's got a friend over, and yeah, got out my son's window. So I just got her in, and the kids let her out again. Alvin. Mine. Oh, don't talk to me out. Yeah, my cats don't leave our property that much, but they do wander. They wander into the back garden, but they've started venturing into the front, out the front of the gate a little bit, and the cars fly up and down our street. Like they honestly think it's the mate Hanger Straight at Silverstone. That's what they think it is round here. So I don't like them being out, and yeah. Our neighbour currently has an issue with us because the cats keep going next door and using the garden. So there's a conflict of interest there. I keep telling them that we can't really stop our cats doing that. They just don't, you know. You can't control a cat. That's what mine are doing. That's what Dave keeps doing anyway. We think it's Dave, because she's always out during the day. I'm wondering if there's anything I could put around that to make that look a bit more. Oh, yeah, we've only got stone on at the moment, haven't we? I don't think there's anything circular stone. Oh, there is. Oh, that's too big. Look at that. That would have been perfect if I could have shrunk it down. Alright, well, okay. Well, that idea's out the window. Hang on. Aha. Oh no, it's not going to work. Well, it was a good idea. For the 5 seconds it was in my head. I could enlarge the window, but then but I don't want the window too large. I could. That might work though. Yeah, I don't like using art shapes don't have the same, like, they don't have the same texture or patina or whatever you want to say. Alright, select them two. No, I just need to select you two. That's it, 2 pieces. Then I just need to deselect that one. Then I need to bring you forward a little bit. I need to make you slightly bigger. No, it's Raspit. It's always a pleasure to see you. Nice to see you. To see you nice. I'm not going to be too long on here, but yeah, because I've got work tomorrow. But thank you for joining us. It's been fun. Night. And I think that's too high. Sorry, cough. It's this heat. Oh, I'm kind of liking this build. Yeah, it needs some chimneys though. Lights, bit more around it. Like these side bits need a bit more. I'll get there with it. Let's search chimneys. Rough brick chimney. Roughly not what I want. I like the top bit, but the brick not so much. These fantasy ones are not so good, I find. That would work. The colours are awful, but bring it down into place. It doesn't actually. Oh, yeah. I say it doesn't stick out that much. But yeah, you can see it from certain angles. It's nice. And it's something that's slightly offset with the rest of the symmetrical build, so. Which is what I wanted. Shutters. Do we want shutters over the windows? I don't think I do. I'm just kind of thinking what else I could add. I was looking at the side of the windows, the way they're sticking out, and I wondered if I could add anything to the side of the windows just to... Yeah. I could add some ropes, I suppose. No shutters, yeah, okay. Oh, we're going to get new bunting as well, you know. I reckon Frontier could have come and watched some of my streams, because you know I was on about bunting in Echoes of Albion, and now they're adding loads of bunting to and flags and things to the next DLC or update. And I was like, oh yeah, I'd mentioned them on my stream, and now they're adding them. Ropes and posters. What, on the flat bits? On the boring bits? I could add. I mean, we need something over these bits. That's not right, but anyway. I know. I have a cunning plan. Of course they listened. Secretly watching the Dragonborn McQueen streams. Frontier. That's all right at the moment. The problem is it's not big enough. It needs to be wider and bigger. Like about 64. Yeah, Commodore 64. That's about right. Okay, about there, I think. Yep, there. Right. Now, we want a sign. I saw the sign, it opened up my eyes. See, I could have, when we got video like we had in the first one, we had that brilliant pirate video thing in the first game, and it's not in Planet Coaster 2. And I'm like, it really upset me. Oh look, pirate toilets. That's an amazing pirate toilets banner. So there's nowhere I could put it on there, on my toilet build. And it's massive. It's like, yeah, I'll save that for the pirate village. If we ever get to build, well, I'm going to build a pirate village, but percentage being forgiving, hopefully, you know. See, I want all this sort of stuff for Pirate Village, broken wood and that kind of thing. But here I'm thinking more straight lines, well designed architecture, etc. 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 That's nice, I like that. Except it's too small. And if I made it bigger to fit the piece, it would be, yeah, way too big. Like, overkill. I know what I'm going for there, it's just finding the pieces that will achieve what I'm going for. That might do it though. That might do it very well. Actually, we want a sort of pinky mauve colour. Yep, there we go. Orchid. Perfect. Dipping into Western now. And what colour would that be? And then we could put on top of it Viva la Vegan, or we could just put a Viva la Vegan sign. Where is the Viva la Vegan signs? Right, where's Viva la Vegan? You would think it'd be under V. That's where I'd store it. I mean, with the Viva la Vegan shop awning, yeah, VW. See, I'm not going mad, am I? Well, I am going mad because I'm trying to find it and I can't find it. But you could have something like that, but that's more Western, no, Western fairy tale, I would say. I don't know. If I could get it smaller, but no. Yeah, it's way too big. Except it does look quite nice, doesn't it? I'm not mad at it, I'll be honest. Kind of like it. But do I want it on there, do we? Or is it overkill? The big question. Right, I am going to find Viva la Vegan shop signs and see if adding one of those over the top What, keep that design on there? Yeah, I kind of like it. I'm just wondering how I'll extract it, because I must change the colours for other the other product, the other shops. I couldn't even think of the word for a second there, because I'm also thinking of Viva La Vegan. I must have gone past it 1,000 times. Yeah, I'll take it out to the other shop fronts and make it. Yeah, where is the Viva La Vegan? None of them are there. Why am I? I'm not going mad for some reason, because I had. It counts. Okay. I realised what was going on there. Did we all spot the error? Yeah, Viva La Vegan. This is considered a grid piece. That's a grid piece, apparently, people. This off-grid piece is a grid piece. That's for part 2. No, doesn't work. Yeah, it was grid pieces. Do you know what I'm going to do? What the? Alright, okay, I know what you're doing there, game. I was like, why are you not flat? The starting point was an error. It is weird, yeah. I find a lot of the sorting on Planet Coaster 2 is not sorted yet. If that makes any sense. They're under wrong categories and things. Because we've got Viva La Vegan actually hanging there. So, right, what we're going to do now is... we need it for Gulpy, which is yellow, and Latte Love. Latte Love's going to be pinks and browns, which is a weird colour. Or is it? It's 2 tones of pink, really, isn't it? Sign text. No, we're not having sign text. Yeah, Indian red and slightly darker. And let's go red. Actually, I think in this instance we won't have the Indian red, we'll go actual red on the front. A bolder colour for the ribbon sign. And then Gulpy, which is just green and yellow, which is going to be easy to do. Or is it an orangey yellow? It's kind of an orangey yellow, isn't it? It's a bit of a... yeah. I can... Oh, that works. The orange is actually perfect for... Yeah, pretty much the same colour. And then that's going to have to be green. And what kind of green is it? Dark? Well, there you go. That couldn't have gone better. If we tried, people, that was perfection. Nope, wrong way. More orange than yellow, yeah. With the texture on the metal, the orange works perfectly. There we go. I want it to pop slightly. Now we can select gold P. I'm thinking about having some video on it. Video is memory intensive, however, I think some video for Latte Love and that would be nice. Right, where's Gulpy? Done it again. If you spotted that error, press W on the keypad now. Press 1. It gives it a sort of 3D relief, doesn't it? And now we've done Gulpy. I mean, I could have had the dinosaur drinking, but we don't need the dinosaur. Latte Love. We can either have a heart, a coffee with hearts, I kind of like a coffee with hearts, personally. Although it's quite big, isn't it? Yeah, that's too big. I guess we go for the little hearts. It doesn't actually say, it only says Latte Love Tiny. So I might actually want it to say Latte Love. That's massive. That might work actually. Being that small. Oh, I was going to try and stick that in the wall, but then I'd have to cover up the base somehow. It's not worth the aggro. God, I'm yawning. Apologies, folks. I think it's the heat that's making me tired more than anything. Not. Saying that, I was playing the old Fortnite earlier, unfortunately. That does wear me out. Have some... That's a bit big. I'm just thinking, do I want that there or not for the moment, or do we just want normal posters or something? I don't know. Change image. I don't think Latte Love has anything in here. Just a Memento King Coaster. Oh, it does. Oh, we could do a portrait. Kind of like that. TV. Yeah. We could either have it that way, or we have a thanks there. We have a Latte Love portrait. It's upside down. Actually, portrait is a bit Starbucks, isn't it? And it fits in the... Oh, I've had to switch over to... Of course, on the other side, there's nothing in saying that. I was going to say there's nothing it could advertise. I could have two adverts on this side. Because we could do Viva La Vegan there. And we could do Gulpy there. Does that make sense? No, 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 no. Thank you. No, you switched over. You switched over again, game. Actually, if I just select them, I think they're too far back for me to grab them. Oh, there we go. So if we have Gulpy video, no, Gulpy mascot video portrait. And then Viva la Vegan this side. And then we can add plenty of other things on there. Everyone's like, that's very descriptive. Well done, Dragon. I have an idea. Don't worry. We know selecting freeform props is a risky business, but we're gonna... I like to live dangerously. They need someone to sit down nearby here though. We need a like chill out area. Oh. Slight problem. We have none of them in the park. And we have no bins either. Well, we do have bins, but they're all over here. Do I stick with the sorcery bins? Because I was going for that classic sort of square look bin. I didn't want, not for the colonial area anyway, I didn't want cheap bins like tacky pirate bins. I'll save that for the pirate area. Not tacky, but you know what I mean. I'm sure you understand what I'm getting at. I don't know whether I want to put bins in actually, because it might affect my build. I'll put bins in a bit. Right, anyway. I had an idea. And that was the idea. I don't know if that's going to work or whether I want it the other way. What do we reckon? Kind of feels like it's just being added for the sake of it. Whereas that's a bit nicer. Stocks. I've never used these in a theme park. Might have to use them at some point. Nope, we don't want that colour. I think a lighter colour would work better. And it needs to come forward a bit. Of course, you know what it is missing? It's definitely missing some ropes, isn't it? I am curious as to what is in. I've not even looked in the official pirate theme yet, but it's always interesting to have a look and see what there is. I kind of like these, but they're specifically pirate. That flag used to be a British flag, I'm pretty sure, in the original game. Yeah, it's all directly pirate. I don't really want directly pirate. Pirate rigging large. Pirate rigging small. What's this? Oh, I've used that already. The crossbones. It's a shame you can't colour change that wood, because that wood is a totally different colour to everything else that I've used thus far. Oh, roof mouldings. Would this... No, wrong angle. That's not a reason to discount it, but that's a reason to discount it, in my opinion. We could go like that and then down in scale. No, because it interferes with what's already there, and I don't think it needs it, to be honest with you. Well, pirate is turning out to be a complete bust. There's nothing in pirate that I can use, which is strange to say, really. Look at this, corners. I love those pieces. It's just a shame that we can't colour code these, because that'd look really good in that corner, wouldn't it? Right. Well, not much in pirate, is there, that I can use for my pirate build? I can use it for the pirate village when we get over that side. Just these two big, like these bits. I want to do something with that. I don't like it. It needs to be broken up a bit. I love the texture on this particular piece, hence why I put it in my favourites quite early on. However, it does flicker in and out of existence occasionally. The texture sort of a bit flickers at certain distances and things, which is a little frustrating. I know what I could do. Grapevine. Had a bit of greenery. Oh, whoops. Turned angle snap off. I don't know whether Wisteria would work better. Let's have a look. Possibly would look much nicer. Yeah, it's completely covering the sign now. No point in having an advert if you can't actually see it, is there? Can we still see the Viva La Vegan advert? Yeah, you can still see the advert. Which is what we want. I mean, I could just have Ivy, like. But Ivy kind of, it's quite flat. Whereas this has a bit more oomph. Sticks out a bit more and looks a bit more interesting. Right, that's too big. Interfering with the overhang, with the, yeah, the awning, overhang, technical term. Nope, don't do that. There we go, that's... Oh. Yeah, I can't put that there, it's hanging in the way of the actual... Right, and now we ought to think about lighting. I'm just thinking that's a resort drinks sign, isn't it? That'd be kind of good for Gulpy. Just hoping that doesn't get in the way of guests, but I just like it. It adds something else to the... That wasn't the real reason I came here. It adds a bit more drink. I think we go for that. Is that the bigger one or the smaller one? Just line it up with that circle. So, oh, it's the bigger one. That's all right. We can just make it even bigger, like that big. Slot 2. What is slot 2 all about? So up by 20%. Whether I want to do it the other way round. Might work better. I wonder if they sell coffee on this side. I'm curious. So now we need something on that side for Viva La Vegan. And I have an idea. Certainly the weather for that sort of product, isn't it? A salad. Couldn't even think of the words then. But definitely the weather for salad. Is there anything I can add? Is there a salad product? That's a burrito. Do we even sell burritos? Does Viva La Vegan sell burritos? Let's see what they actually sell. I'm pretty sure. Burritos. Okay, cool. Vegan cheese, guacamole, sweet chili sauce. I mean, yeah. Hang on. Okay. 100% sugar. What? Eh? Okay, good. Yeah. I don't know, I'm going to put it all in. Everything. Perhaps we shouldn't put it in everything, because that might be a bad idea. I know it increases vegan cheese. Yeah, okay. Yeah, by putting extras, it makes it more appealing to guests, apparently. Cola, ice, ice. Of course we're going to have ice. Everyone needs ice. It's baking hot to the point where everyone needs ice. Coffee, cappuccino. See, all this, you don't need all this in you. For a cappuccino. You don't need that much in a cappuccino. Do not know what a cortado is. I've not had one. Wouldn't know what would go in it. I'm going to leave it alone. Just give it limited edition beans. Macchiato, cocoa powder. Should give you a description just to help you out. Well, there we go. Right, let's get back to what we were doing. We're just making burritos look amazing. There we go. One little shop for a mere 240 pieces, which is not bad at all considering how it looks. In fact, that's pretty good going. And although it's a square, it's not dull or boring. Once everything else is added in, the signs and everything else. I've got no lighting. Got no lighting. Let's add lighting, shall we? Knew there was something. I was like, it's missing something. Yeah, lights. Kind of important lights are, and ropes. Lights and ropes. And decals, actually. There's plenty more I can add in. Just you think you're finished, and then you suddenly go, oh, hang on, oh, wait a minute. But I am going to have to finish soon because I've got to get some sleep before work tomorrow. You probably noticed the problem right away. Actually, let's go in there. Brilliant. That's what we want. So I'm just concentrating for a second. Thinking. I'm trying to think where we need the lighting. I mean, by the doors is an obvious place. I don't know whether to put lighting around this side. I mean, it's going to need it, but yeah, we'll put. Grab the right thing, please. Thank you. Oh, there's none on the Viva La Vegan side either, is there? I've realised. Oh, not the Viva La Vegan, the Latte Love side. So we will put it up there. Do we come forward a bit? Do we go backwards a bit? Backwards a bit, I think. So now, hopefully, we haven't got quite nighttime lighting. Let's we'll have ropes and decals next time, but I am going to end it there because it's nearly midnight, and as I say, I've got to be up for work. Thanks for watching, everyone. Greatly appreciate everyone that's popped in, said hello, chatted away, and yeah, that's so far 252 pieces, which is pretty good for the result we've got. Sorry, my son just came in, brought the cane. Right, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all next time. Good night.